Hey YouTube, this is Son of Purple One. Welcome to the news as you give it to me. This is Boots on the Ground. If you haven't signed up for my backup communication plan, that would be at practicalsurvival.org. I'll put the actual link in the description and I'll put it in the pin. Sign up. We do not bombard you with emails, maybe one or two, maybe every 6 months, if that, but it's the backup system we can communicate. That way I can throw stuff on it, boom, shoot it out to everyone. If my channel's taken down or a national emergency, something crazy, just a backup until I get another channel somewhere else. But let's get right into it. Got a lot of information. I'm going to try to play catch up today. I'm going to give you another one of these reports this evening. I have to. I got to try to catch up. So much information's coming in. I want you to start thinking, yes, I mentally have to be prepared. I physically have to be prepared. Spiritually, you better be prepared for what's coming. It's going to be trying across the board. But you need to be ready mentally. Things will change. It will not be normal. I don't want you to have normalcy bias. You need to be able to flow with the information you're getting, plan accordingly, and then things are going to probably get worse. And I want you mentally to be prepared for it. And I think you are. If you're tuning into this channel, you're seeing things happen and you want answers. So let's get right into the news and boots on the ground. This person received an alert from Life Alert Systems that their pendant in their battery that they wear around their neck was needing replaced, so they ordered a new one. 3 weeks later, they called the company, and the company said there's supply issues getting the new battery. They have no time frame for that battery to be sent to them. So look at everything you have. If you have something that takes a battery, get it ordered and go to a local place. Try to get batteries for whatever you need. Next, this is Maryland. This person observed that the local farm usually sprays, all of their weeds inside their field. It doesn't kill their product. It designed to kill their weeds. They're not spraying. This is probably to save money on costs. This is Oklahoma, Walmart. 1 can of mixed nuts. 1 can of mixed nuts, nothing else. No peanuts, no cashews, so they were sold out. This is the Farmer John meatpacking plant in California, Vernon, California. It's going to close next year. The reason is the high cost of doing business in California. Between 1,800 to 2,500 people will be laid off. This is devastating for that local community. This is Northeast Ohio, the Walmart. Guy was notified by the manager. He knows that raised the price of 8,000 items on one day 10 to 20% on Friday. 8,000 items went up 10 to 20% on Friday. Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is a grocery store. The guy went in there to get London broil to make some beef jerky. He asked the butcher why there was none, and the butcher said there's 5 different cuts that on his last order they could not send him. He said this has never happened before because this grocery store has its own distribution warehouse. And the butcher said, it's getting like this throughout the whole company. So there must be major shortages showing up for him to say that. Let's go to Alabama. Canned chicken at Sam's Club. 6 cans used to be $9.98 in April. Then it went to $15.98, and now it's $18.98. Inflation. Northeast Louisiana. Crime is getting worse. That's all I'm going to tell you. Crime is just exploding everywhere. They're seeing shortages in their area in the northeastern Louisiana part of fertilizer, baked goods, copper pipes, vehicle tires, propane, butane, chickens, and tampons. Let's go over to Texas. There is no law stopping landlords from raising their price. When your contract runs out with them, they can raise the price whatever they want. There's no percentage they can raise it. This person's been renting this 2-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse, a generic apartment, nothing fancy, average. In November of 2020, they were paying $1,762. When they renewed in November 2021, they were paying an even $2,000. Their apartment lease has not expired, but they are renting the same apartments in that compound or complex for $2,593. So these people are worried that come November, their apartment rent is going to increase by $2,593. That's $593 more. That's astronomical. Let's go over to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. Iceberg lettuce is selling for $1.89. They have noticed that a third to a half of the fields that are normally planted every year are not planted at all. And their eggs went up from $2.50 to $3 at a local Mennonite farm. Let's go to Oklahoma. The state government of Oklahoma had some vehicles that were damaged in accidents, and they are waiting on parts, and so far it's been 9 to 12 months wait on these parts to get these vehicles back in operation. Also, the office that handles the vehicle registration, and they send out the specialized paper with your printed title on it, or anything to do with the liens or lien releases. They are actually short this specialized paper and cannot send this information out. Also, the area where this person is in Oklahoma, they have 3 big auto dealerships and their service centers, and all 3 have quit taking new cars in, or cars in for repairs, because their parking lot is full of cars that they can't get parts to. This person thought it'd be nice to stop into a honey baked ham shop in Southern California until they realized that the ham they wanted was $18.99 a pound and minimum of 1 pound. So they said they did not buy any, they left. This is a nurse. This nurse says that nurses are leaving quicker than they can be replaced. Their hospital they work at has a 45% vacancy rate, and these are being filled by agency nurses, and agency nurses cost 3 times as much as staff nurses. Also, 1/3 of the nurses they still have say they'll probably leave this year from doing nursing, bedside nursing. They stress that you need to know how to take care of a patient, how to treat illnesses, how to treat injuries, because you might go to a hospital and they might have not enough nurses, so you might have to assist your injured person, or worst case, you don't get to the hospital. How are you going to take care of them? This guy sent me this. All New Hampshire liquor stores and some CVS stores, cash only. Somebody said a computer was down. He says his gas is over $5. Let's move into Pennsylvania. This person just received a new water bill, and it had a $15 increase exactly. Plus, there was a notice in there that there's going to be a rate jump of 31% to start no later than August of this year. This will have to be approved by the Utility Commission, but if it is approved, it'll be a 31% jump. Also, another utility, UGI, is raising their rates by 40% within the next month or 2. I don't know if UGI, I think it is electric, I'm not sure, but 40% increase. This person also, their trash bill also went up $12 per quarter. We are being nickeled and dimed to death. This is going to affect everyone, the increase of everything out there. This is near Richmond, Virginia. This is a Wegmans and a Publix grocery store. They appear normal. There's food in the store, but prices are very high. This person attended a business dinner at a restaurant. They said the restaurant was full of people eating. As the dinner was drawing down, the conversation went over to, I guess, the economy, and people were openly admitting to stockpiling groceries in this business meeting. They know something is coming. Formula shortage. This lady was trying to help out a single mom, and she went looking for formula. She went to 4 different stores and nothing. This lady is going, and she's in Central Texas. She says she's only going out midweek to avoid the crowds and traffic. And she related to crime. She does not want to be victimized. And she's even saying that even common car accidents can turn violent when people start arguing. And the police said they will not come to a car accident in this area unless there's injuries. If you get in a car accident, you go online and file a report. So lack of public servants, really. Not enough police officers to even go out to a traffic accident. On July 10th, credit cards machines were down in many stores, and this is in Middletown, Delaware, about 4 p.m. So this is another report. I'm getting a bunch of those. Credit card machines going down, debit card machines going down. This person also said that scratch grain for chickens went from $11.99 to $18.99. Coffee prices in her area have doubled. Honey has doubled in price. This is Newark, Delaware. People are closing their businesses early. They're also opening later. Instead of like 8 o'clock, they might open at 9 or 10 o'clock. Gas stations are closing at 10 because of no staff, no one to work the thing, so they're condensing hours, making do. Gas is about $5 a gallon in Delaware, this area. This is a federal building in LA. There was a protest outside it, and they're protesting because of the decision that's going to be made on the abortion laws in this country. I saw a video of one guy with a flamethrower. This is O'Reilly Auto Parts in South Carolina. The people were looking for 3M double-sided tape they usually carry, and they're out of stock, and they can't even tell them when they'll get it back in. This is just simple tape we can't get into this country. Texas, a hospital. They say they no longer can do cardiac CTs because of the dyes that they normally use. That is very short supply. And this person that sent me said this will lead to undiagnosed heart problems and possible deaths. This person just is telling me that increased crime in the rural area and small town. I think even the Wall Street Journal did an article on that. Crime is up. You need to protect yourself. Be proactive right now. Also talking about volunteer firefighters in their small town, in the rural areas. 5 of the 7 that work, I guess, are older, and they're going to be retiring very soon, quit servicing the community as a volunteer firefighter. This person said there was no young men stepping up. There's no civic duty. Jacksonville, Florida, this person needed a particular oil filter for a Chevy 5.3 engine. None to be found locally. Virginia, this lady's favorite pizza restaurant just closed indefinitely. No reason was given, but earlier in the past they've had signs on there saying they would close early, like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, due to lack of help. This is South Central Pennsylvania. Gas is at $5.05. A head of lettuce costs $2.99. Bananas are 25 cents each. And she said gallon of milk is $7. I don't know if that's organic milk. I asked, sent her an email. Milk around here is about $4 for the Walmart brand. This is a Stop and Shop grocery store in Massachusetts. This is the sign as the man walked into the store. And he sent me a photograph of it. Due to a national outage, no card or check payment can be accepted at this time. The store is cash only. Let's move over to west of Chicago. Gas is at $5.75. This is a dairy manufacturing facility in the Midwest. This is a small plant of a larger organization. They are down 30 employees. They raised the pay but still cannot get any applicants. And they are not sure if they can continue to operate because it's a perishable item, the milk, and it's very time sensitive. So this dairy manufacturing could go out of business and close the plant because of lack of workers. This is some observation this person sent me. They live in the suburbs of Chicago. A month or 2 ago they bought vegetable plants to plant, but all around the people were only buying the flowers. They were wondering, what are people going to eat in the next few months? Fast food restaurant, he observed that a lot of people are using credit card. Now granted, these could also be debit cards. He was the only one using cash. And with all the systems going down, you better have some cash in your pocket. Gas is at $6.29. He says people are complaining about inflation, but none of them are doing anything to prepare. They don't even want to talk about prepping. People's eyes are not open. You need to get your eyes open as quickly as possible. If you're here on my channel, you are, because you need to make your preparations now. Because when the masses of people see what's happening, their eyes is open, there's going to be a rush on food, there's going to be a rush on supplies, and you are going to be out of luck unless you have it now. This is from an auto glass shop. They own a few glass shops. The glass delivery fee, I don't know if that's what they pay or what they give out, I don't know, but I'll just tell you, the glass delivery fee went up. It went up from $5 to $12.50. But 2 years ago, it was absolutely free. They can get glass for windshields. They have to, I think, hunt and peck a little bit more, but they can get it. But they can't get any flat glass. No flat glass. This is a big gun accessory maker. I was happy they contacted me. That don't really want me to use their name, so let me tell you what they said. They said 50 to 70% increase on plastic and rubber, their costs, with long lead time. 50 to 70%, that's huge. Nylon, the product they use, is doubled in price. They can't make some of their accessories because they have no aluminum tubing, and it is out of stock until April of 2023. That's almost a year from now. Their steel tubing that they use has gone from 6 to 8 weeks wait to 12 to 14 weeks. 12 to 14 weeks of waiting. And was on top of that, it's a 30% price increase. Let's move over to southeastern Virginia. Gas is at $4.98. Diesel is at $6.02. This Alaska, this person is looking for lightweight diesel oil. And there is no lightweight diesel oil in any stores in his town. So there's no 5W40 diesel oil. And they need this for the upcoming winter. You know it's cold when you got to change out your oil in your vehicle. This is in the middle of the country, a Walmart. A food vendor brought their delivery and the back room was so slammed they didn't even know where to put it. So they contacted the manager, which they personally know, and the manager said that they just received 28 cargo shipping containers, and they're being stored behind the Walmart because it's cheaper to store it there than at the port. Now, this might be some of the reasons why there's a lot of old cans, or cans that are closer to being expired. Let's go to East Texas. This person runs an online home decor business and sales are down 70% in the last 3 months. Plus their boxing and packaging materials have increased 40% and shipping has greatly increased. They took their daughter to the hospital to get an IV drip with some medication in it, which they normally do. They didn't have the supplies and they didn't even have the medication, so they had to prescribe this person a pill. This person did not give me the state, but they said that their credit card and debit were down at their Lowe's they work at. Also, a mile down the road, the Home Depot was also down with their credit card and debit card. They said this was a bad day because a lot of people came to the front of the store to buy with buggies full. They couldn't buy them because they didn't have cash, so they left the buggies. A lot of putbacks for sure. So there you go. This is Boots on the Ground. I'm going to give you another one this evening, probably be longer because I want to try to catch up. I appreciate everyone that is sending me information. It is southernprepper1@yahoo.com. I had a few people volunteered to help me go through them just because of the sensitivity of a lot of them that people don't want me to share. I will never do that. If you send me your information, it will stay with me. I appreciate your support. I appreciate the information you're giving me. Thanks for watching.